Yes, guys, good morning to all. I will now do a walk through with the NIS building and back around to Culloden Road. Yeah, Demisha, yes. Yes, guys. So I will now walk from Culloden Road, starting from looking at the Fujitsu ICL and Royal Bank of Canada building at Culloden Road. And the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade building here. And again, this street will lead you back to the Seventh-day Adventist Secondary School where I received my secondary education. I attended secondary school at Seventh-day Adventist School. And this road will also lead you back to Beckles Road, Culloden, Britain's Hill, Darkey, and the Garrison Historic Area and UNESCO World Heritage Site. And it will also lead you back to the Belleville area as well. And this is the Lawrence the Greenhouse here, which is the headquarters for the skills training, which can be best referred to as the Barbados Vocational Training Board. And this is the entrance to Charleston Park here. We will come across the Fujitsu ICL and Royal Bank of Canada building. So this is the Frank Walker statue. Frank Walker is a national hero of Barbados. He was a member of the labor movement. This statue was unveiled in 2003 on the 20th of April. Right Excellence of Frank Walker. The statue was unveiled by the Prime Minister of Barbados, the Right Honorable Owen Seymour Arthur and Lady Pauline Walker on April 28, 2003 in recognition of the sterling community of the labor movement in Barbados. This is the statue of Sir Frank Walker. And this is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade building here. Frank Walker statue. Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade building. And this is the National Insurance Scheme building in the background, which is known as the Frank Walker building. And this is the car park facility. And this is the Government Analytical Services building here. The parking facility for the NIS vehicles, company vehicles, and probably staff. And this is the NIS building, which was built here in the 90s to replace the one that was destroyed about 2 years ago in town. It didn't move here because it was destroyed. It moved here, it vacated that building in town, and then it moved here sometime in the mid to late 90s, and then the other one in town was vacant, and then another government office moved into there as well because the fire station was also in that building. But it was demolished in 2020 to make way for the new Golden Square Freedom Park. So this is the National Insurance Scheme building, known as the Frank Walker building. the National Insurance Scheme Building, and this is the spiral staircase. And this is now Culloden Farm, where our late Prime Minister, our first Prime Minister, father of independence and national hero, he's also a national hero as well, the Right Excellent Edward Walton Barrow, he used to live here. Edward Barrow was born on the 21st of January 1987, and died, the 21st of January 1920, and he died on the 1st of June 1987. Born the 21st of January 1920 and died the 1st of June 1987 at the age of 67. He was the father of independence. He's the one who led Barbados into independence on the 30th of November 1966. This is another annex for the National Insurance Building, and this is the little track here that will take you back to the Bayville area. You can see that they now cut the bus because people were getting robbed and raped through there because the bus was too high. So they cut the bus now. At the corner there, this is the little track that will a little walkway to the Bayville area. Again, Culloden Farm. Edward Barrow was born in the parish of St. Lucie, which is to the north of the island, but he used to live here at one point. This sign here says Duke of Edinburgh. Culloden Farm, future home of Duke of Edinburgh International Awards, Barbados. So this is Edward Barrow's, the farm Prime Minister's residence, but you can see that the building is in a state of disrepair at the moment. So this is the future home of the Duke of Edinburgh International Awards. And this is the fountain here that no longer operates. And this is Culloden Farm where Edward Barrow used to live. Edward Barrow did a lot for Barbados. He's the one who built the National Insurance Scheme Building, the former one, the one that was replaced by this, the building that this replaced. He's the one who also built that building in the 70s, and he's the one who formed the Democratic Labour Party. I'm not sure what year that was, and he is also the one who introduced free education in Barbados, and also the one who led us into independence in 1966. This is a part of the National Library Service building, where they store the books and so on. National Library Service. The main library building is in town, but they have a number of outlets around Barbados. But the main library is in Bridgetown. It was originally in Coleridge Street in Bridgetown, but then because of some issue they had with the building, they moved to Independence Square in Bridgetown. But this is where they store the books. And this track here will take you back to St. Gabriel's School via Henry's Lane and to the back of Purity Bakeries. This is the back of St. Gabriel's School, which is another Roman Catholic school. Yes, good. There are 3 Roman Catholic schools in Barbados in close proximity to each other. The main one is St. Patrick's Roman Catholic, which is in Bay Street at Jammett's Lane. With the cathedral, St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral, and primary school. There was a secondary school there too at one time, but they closed it down and they only have the primary school. But the St. Gabriel is also one of them, or one of the Catholic schools. And then the Ursuline Convent, which is just ahead of me, is also another one. This is a track here that will take you back to St. Gabriel's School too, or back to Purity Bakeries or Henry's Lane. The area is known as Henry's Lane. This is a town area. We are just 1 minute away from Bridgetown. 1 minute away from town we are. This is the National Insurance Scheme building, the NIS. And this is the National Disability Unit. Looking back at Culloden Farm, where our Barbados used to live. National Library Service building. And the National Insurance Scheme building. National Disabilities Unit. This is the National Disability Unit. And this is Sidel, which is another offshore business. National Disabilities Unit. And we're looking directly at the Ursuline Convent School. And this is where the nuns live. So this is a part of the Catholic Church. This school is run by the Catholic Church, Roman Catholic. There are not much Roman Catholic churches in Barbados because Barbados is not a Roman Catholic society, but we still have 1 or 2 churches and institutions here in Barbados, such as St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral down Bay Street, down Jamet's Lane down here. And I have another one in Christchurch, St. Dominic's, and I have one in Blackrock, and I have one in St. Peter, and one down on the west coast in St. James. So this is the road that will lead you back to Purity Bakeries, the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral and School, back to Carlisle Bay, and back into Bridgetown. This is all the Ursuline Convent and St. Angela's School. St. Angela's will be the primary school, and the Ursuline Convent will be the secondary school, which is for girls. St. Angela is for boys and girls, and the Ursuline Convent is only for girls. Now the bottom here, right next door here, will be the Purity Bakeries, and this is the National Disabilities Unit here. And this is all the St. Ursula's Convent School. Back to see that place. This is an offshore business. See, that is an offshore business. This is George Street here. That will take you back to the avenues in Belleville. George Street here. That will take you back to the avenues in Belleville and back to Belmont Road. So the main road is the back road. At the bottom here is George Street. The avenues from 1st to 10th, 11th is Belleville. And the avenues, and the top road will be Point Road. Sorry. And this is the Sagicor Financial Center, which was once in Nemville Insurance Company. Yeah. And this one here, this green building here, was the Mutual Bank. And now it is Sagicor. So this is Sagicor number 3, and this is Sagicor number 2, and this is Insurance Association of the Caribbean, the Thomas Pierce Building. So this is Lower Culloden Road. And this is all Belleville behind here. And this is the Sagicor Financial Center. And this is the First Citizens Bank in here in Sagicor. And the Mutual Bank was in here years ago, up until 2003. And in the background here will be Sagicor number 1. So this is 1 in the background. This is 2. And this is 3. This is the Equity Insurance Limited. So this green building was on Sagicor. Back at the traffic lights, where the roundabout was, the Ernest Dayton Marley roundabout was. This is the this is the Equity Insurance Limited. And this was for Player Delhi in here years ago. We have a Mandeville building, it is. And this is also part of Sagicor at the Culloden Annex. And this is the Frank Walcott building. Back at the National Insurance Scheme building again. The Frank Walcott building. And you can see the Lawrence greenhouse again, which was one of the schools training. This is the Humphrey Walcott building, which is the National building, where you will drop off the green forms for the unemployment benefit. Back again at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade building. So this is the walkway back to National Insurance building and back to Culloden Farm. And the Humphrey Walcott building, known as the National Insurance Scheme Annex. And this is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade building. And I'm back at Culloden Road again. This is Culloden Road again. And this is the Royal Bank of Canada and Fujitsu ICL building at Charleston Park. Back again at the traffic lights. Straight ahead will take you back to Point Road in Belleville and the Governor General's residence. The left turn will take you back to Lower Culloden Road via Purity Bakeries and the Roman Catholic School. And enter Bridgetown, and the right turn will take you back to People's Cathedral and Upper Culloden Road and Bishop's Court Hill. So again, where these traffic lights are was the Ernest Dayton Motley roundabout, which is named after our Prime Minister, Mia Motley, her grandfather, Ernest Dayton Motley, who was the mayor of Bridgetown and also known as the city father. He used to help people in the park, in the city, by giving them clothes in Queen's Park. And the roundabout was named after him until 2001 when they removed the roundabout and replaced it with traffic lights. So there's no back to traffic lights now. So again, this is the Royal Bank of Canada and Fujitsu ICL building, all at Charleston Park. Thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed morning.